to also practice. And I ask, of course, for your patience. Well, maybe it's not fulfilling of your expectations of what a yoga practice might be. So very gently, as we always start from our yoga practice, we want to make sure that our physical body is relaxed, meaning, and I'm emphasizing now for a couple of days, what does relaxation really mean, and how does that affect the rest of the body, right? So how do we understand when we are relaxed or not? And that is by simply letting no tension or no holding of anything in our physical body. There's no retracting, there's not lifting, there's not having to, in that sense, into our physical body, that we're able to just let go. And so giving and having a mental screening and reviewing every part of our body and having to check in with our feet, with our legs, with our knees, with our hips, with our torso, with our shoulders. And sometimes it is not about moving so much, it's about just letting the physical body find its way through. And so a gentle holding the pose and moving through a breath to open certain parts of the body is just enough sometimes. So allowing our facial expression, our bite, our heart rate, right? Can we feel our heart rate? To maybe focus on certain organs of the body that need to be connected to. Is it our digestive system? Is it our spleen? Is it our pancreas to regulate our blood sugar? Is it the liver to really cleanse all the things that we have going through our body, all kinds of toxins? Even medications are toxic, so maybe cleansing some of those. Maybe allowing our mind, which is the most difficult thing. So my guru always mentions that it's very difficult, it's the most difficult. It's actually naive to think that we actually can control the mind. But we can reattach the mind to different things. We cannot control it. It's more difficult than controlling the wind. So can we reattach the mind? Can we guide the mind to places where it needs to be rather than forcing it to be in a certain way or to be blank or all those other things which are very difficult in this day and age. So can we refocus the mind? Is it about not being so much outwardly connected, but to be internally connected and to really just see what is it that we need, our physical body needs today? What is it that our soul can actually benefit from at this moment? And so very gently allowing the body to exhale, to feel like the abdomen and the entire torso and the chest softly sink in, and we sink into our belly button area as the shoulders open, as the shoulder blades open, the jaw draws in and the throat closes gently, and then find the body slowly holding for a second, and then maybe the body rotates and slowly moves forward. And we breathe very gently to open, to find the lungs expanding, again, the luxury to having the lungs expanded, shoulders back, chest open, and then exhale and feel that your shoulders one more time roll forward and your abdomen and neck, spine round, and feel that your body holds for one breath, inhaling, and then exhale. Feel the position being held as your last breath comes out, and then maybe raising at your own pace, not too fast. Slowly opening, extending, breathing in, lengthening. Allow your body to hold your hands behind, and maybe your fingers touch the ground. Maybe your fists touch the floor, and your chest keeps open, and your chin lengthens up if your neck allows it, and your jaw draws away from your throat, and feel that your eyes roll over your eyebrows, behind your head, and you breathe to open one more time, slowly, not rushing, expanding and lengthening the lung capacity one last time. Can we feel the body broadening, extending, reaching? And then exhale and feel your body slowly softens very gently forward, allowing the right leg or the right knee to raise up slowly towards the sky while the foot settles to the floor and the left leg stays extended. And you feel your body breathing slowly in this position. Your hands come slowly to hold, to breathe very gently into the right leg and allow the right foot to gently settle from the heel into the toes, and the left leg stays and remains extended while the arms hold your right leg. And then simply maybe just about emptying the right side of your gut. And we choose the right side first because that's where the liver and the biliary gland are, to just cleanse them, to really just, they serve such an important part of the cleansing and the cleaning of fatty foods in our body. The liver, of course, to cleanse all kinds of toxins, including sometimes medication and all their side effects. And maybe the right intestine, the large intestine, going up from the cecum to the very base of the abdomen, to slowly squeeze in through that right side. And one more time, the jaw draws in. And when your body is ready, allowing the left leg to stay in this position, your right leg to maybe raise a little bit of the ground. You're leaning softly back. Feel that your right leg slowly extends and gently lifts. And your body extends, and your toes are slowly pointed towards the ground, flexing the foot. Deep breath in, and let your body exhale all the way through. One more time. Can you find your spine? Can you feel how that affects you? Your entire torso. And we're still breathing into this position. And you observe your entire spine and neck and shoulders. Just massage. It's not about forcing, it's about nothing else, but just feeling the body dispose, and the body exhales gently. And our mind is brought back again, not from all these other things, not control it, but simply redirecting it to just support the body, to extend the right leg, to feel the hands coming to the hamstring, to the leg, to the ankle, and feel your body, elbows and shoulders, not forced and tense, but to extend, and feel that your right leg lifts a little bit, and exhale all the way through. Move the right toes, pointing, flexing them. Feel that your entire foot flexes as well. Breathe in, elbows never locked. Soften the shoulders behind, not pulling the shoulders from the neck. One more time, breathing in. And you feel the right foot again rotating now in a circular movement, very gently, feeling all the angles, all the joints. As we know, getting the blood flowing, it's cleansing itself, right? To let anticoagulants slowly keep moving through the body, that you move the foot in the opposite direction. Does it matter where your leg is or how straight it is? Absolutely not. Just feel your body. Feel that your joints are moving when your last long deep breath comes in. Soften the right leg and see what happens when your right leg extends gently towards the ground. Your body opens, and you let your exhalation hands move gently next to the hips. Your legs open as wide as comfortable, and then simply press with your fingers as if your torso raises away from the hips. It's not forward. It's not bending forward towards the ground. It's about lengthening the shoulders away from the waist. And you feel your body stretching and lengthening, and your abdomen tucking in, and your jaw drawn in. Let the crown of it extend, and feel that your tailbone sinks away from the neck. Breath in and breathing out. And what are the things that we're grateful for at this moment? Instead of all the other things that might come up from our judgments, from our intellect, from trying to, understand things rather than just flowing and feeling your body. This is the moment to self-connect, to feel your intention. not to be externally driven. One more time, it's not about taking care of anybody, it's not about moving ourselves external to ourselves, it's about just focusing internally and how we can reconnect the mind to exactly where it needs to be. And as much or as little as your body has actually been able to stretch, exhale all the way through and then round your spine. Very gently, breathe, breathe, breathe in, sit tall into this position, allow your right leg to slowly come forward, your left leg to flex, and see how far your leg can actually flex in this position. And your body supports that, your back, shoulders, neck, breathing in, breathing all the way out, and feel that your left foot stays steady to the ground for a second. Let your arms wrap as deeply into the left side of your abdomen. So can we think about, or maybe even visualize, this time is a spleen's time. And what is the function of our spleen? And spleen is, of course, to maintain red blood cells, right? It's the recycling factory of your red blood cells. Your red blood cells have a lifespan of 60 days or so. So every 60 days, that spleen cleanses them and recycles their membrane and takes all the iron and the hemoglobin that holds the iron around and recycles it through your body. So feel gratefulness to have blood and to have blood actively engaging into your body. And then close your eyes and observe, if you can and feels comfortable, to the descending colon as well, right? So it's the last part of your large intestine that absorbs all the last portions of fluid and liquid. So the water that is actually reabsorbed into your body comes from that section of your intestine. And breathing in, exhale all the way through. Can you let your body, one more time, thinking about all the other parts of it. I have not even mentioned the kidneys or the lungs or any other part of your body that needs to be attended to when your body exhales. You know your body best. Exhale all the way through and then lean back as if your left leg slowly comes off the ground. It doesn't matter how far, how deep. Observe your shoulders, observe your jaw, observe your crown of the head. Let thing and open your right leg as much as need to. Can you tuck in the belly? Is it a moment to just feel your body? And do not wear yourselves out. Breathe, engage. Observe the fullness of your exhalation and the comfort of the movement. One more time. Finding less, as you know, is always more. Can you find your last breath? Can you move your shoulders? Change something about the posture of your body that gives, again, openness. And when your body is ready, slowly your hands are going to extend and reach and lengthen behind the hamstring, behind the knee, behind the calf, towards the ankle, towards the toes, until your left leg is slightly lifted or maybe on the ground. And your shoulders are not pulled forward, your shoulders are drawn back, your elbows are slightly bent, you're holding your leg as tall as needed, and your toes start moving. To activate, again, engagement through the ankles, through the top of your feet. As we know, that COVID virus likes to coagulate things in our body. So the vaccination, if hopefully you are vaccinated and or not, if you might have or will be exposed to virus, be very conscious to allow your blood to flow, to feel that your joints, that your body's moving, that you're breathing profusely, so you're oxygenating, so your body enters one more time into the perfect balance. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Feel your joints and then rotate your foot in circular movement. And so what does it feel like for my body to move the ankle in rotation? What does it feel like to observe my breath and my diaphragm, and my neck and my spine? Can I rotate exactly in the opposite direction? Can I feel my foot activating those joints? And then because I move my foot, it just carries through the entire leg, the entire thigh, the hip. One more time, deep breath. Elbows, shoulders, Let your last breath. Exhale, exhale. One final inhalation. And then exhale very gently when your body is ready to slowly release the leg to the ground. Open your legs wide enough to find your heels grounded. And with your fists or your fingers or the palms of the hands behind your hips, you're going to slowly allow your spine to one more time open, finding the belly to be tucked in and the shoulders to be tucked and towards the cervical spine. And your chin may look up towards the sky and your head is slowly reach back. And see how that affects your spine. And breathe. And let the exhalation come through your diaphragm. Taking advantage and being grateful to having a healthy body, a body that moves today, right? We don't know. Nobody's assured not to be fatalistic about it, but to just observe how many things we are grateful for at this moment. Exhaling all the way through. One more time. Observe that your chest really opens, that you're really intentionally moving those joints and moving those tissues inside. And one last long deep breath in. Exhale all the way through, coming slowly and gently back upright. And feel that your body slowly opens. Letting your right hand to come towards your right thigh, towards the right knee, towards the right shin, towards the left leg. So the right arm crosses your body towards the left side. And then just simply crossing the midline of your body creates something in your brain. Your brain starts acting in a different way and activates different centers of in your center into your brain areas that will allow you to start activating parts of your brain. So feel the right arm intensely moving and your torso starts leaning and your head starts softening and you feel your left arm helping you to extend away from the hips. Doesn't matter. Less is always more. So just simply observe that your right side extends and you feel, are we forgetting to stretch a part of our body? Are we really observing those muscles? Exhale and open. That we inhale and expand the tissue itself. And you can look with your mind's eye, where is that feeling? Where is that emotion? Where is that coming from? Can you allow your body to one more time move into that right leg, into that left leg, I should say, with the right arm, with the right shoulder forward and the left shoulder behind. Last long inhalation. Observe your body. Feel the inhalation coming one more time through the spine without exceeding the range of your movement, and then slowly coming back. Feel that your right hand comes and supports and brings the torso very slowly, and feel the rotation, feel the undoing, right? The undoing of the movement creates all this openness onto those sections, and blood just flushes right through. Exhale all the way out. Bring your hands to the ground so you sit very tall, so your shoulders are back and your chest is broadened and your legs are wide, or maybe your hands are touching the legs, or maybe the waist, or maybe your arms are able to raise towards the sky and you can cross your fingers and the knuckles lift up, or maybe the heel hands lift up, whichever is most comfortable for your body, as long as my body is long and I feel sitting tall. And I flex my knees as much as I need to. I extend them as much as I need to. Finding my jaw, letting my underarms. Again, activating the upper body. Prepare your upper body to open it. Letting your heart rate, your oxygenation levels guide you. How far, how deep, how much do I need to rest? Do I need to come undone? Catch my breath. Come back in. Whatever your body needs it, let your body one more time observe and extend. Can you really tuck in the belly and really feel that midsection of your torso? Not because somebody is forcing you, because that's, again, what we are expected to do is because what feels good. So what does it feel that your body needs at this point? Let your last long deep breath in. And let your body exhale. And let your arms and shoulders release. And feel your spine leaning gently forward. Again, your hands, especially your right hand, is going to press behind your hip And your left hand is going to come towards your thigh, towards your knee, towards your shin, towards the ankle, towards the foot. And your body exhales and twists and starts leaning very gently forward. Less is always more. Observe that your right hand gives you leverage, that your torso is more interested in extending away from the waist and then moving the left shoulder and arm out and forward, and your jaw draws in. And the right shoulder extends softly behind, and feel the elbows and spine and torso move as the abdomen comes in and the spine lengthens out. Deep breath. Observe your body. Deep breath as your left shoulder shifts, and stay and really commit to the movement of the body this way. Letting your right shoulder drawn back and the jaw drawn in and the crown extending. Last 2 breaths. Can you observe your body? Lengthening. One more time. Inhale. And exhale all the way through slowly. And then allow your left hand and your right arm to slowly come back into center. And let your legs very gently flex and see if your feet are able to touch towards each other. So your toes are not necessarily touching to each other. Your toes, big toes in particular, are separate, and the pinky side of your foot is maybe strong to each other. The heel of your feet are touching towards each other, and your body stays long and seated. And you slowly hold onto your knees, raise them up, hold onto your shins, hold onto your ankles, whatever allows your body. And I know some of us have knee issues, so do not force. Allow your legs to be extended. You can do the same position with your legs open and sit tall and see if your hands hold and support the upright position of your torso. Deep breath in is about the hips, is about the midsection, is about your tailbone. So what does it feel like when your body opens this way? And maybe in this position, the left hand stays steady and the right arm slowly moves forward, as far forward as you need to, just in front of the shoulder. And feel that your right arm softly extends. Are you really focusing into your body? So again, it's not about stopping the mind, it's about redirecting the mind. So what are we redirecting the mind to? Are we using the breath? Are we learning to see what the body needs, right? Yoga is about connection. So every time we're learning and every time we're paying attention to what is it that our body is needing. So can I experience it? There's not a bad movement in yoga except the one that your body is giving you and asking you because it's producing pain. So can you observe your body one more time? Breath in. When your body is ready, maybe your inhalation, feel it. Observe your body to extend, to reach, and then raise your right arm towards the sky, bringing your left hand to give you leverage, support, and let your arm slowly reach towards the sky in such a way that your head looks out towards the right underarm, towards the right chest, and deeply breathe in. Observe your body twisting. And so what does it feel like when you're hugging your body that way, when you're really moving your body that way, where you're really finding or using your ribs and your abdomen and your spine to twist and your jaw draws in. And the length of the neck area creates extension away from the tailbone. Again, massage internally your body. Use those muscles and use your breath in your last long deep breath in. Allow your body to exhale and release that right arm, and let it slowly come towards the leg, towards the knee, towards the extended leg if your legs are not flexed, and settle kindly into this position. One more time, breathe. Slow down to feel your heart rate, the rhythm of your breath. How are you refocusing your mind? Sometimes not thinking about it makes the mind do all kinds of unconscious things, right? That's the whole point. And then we overdo things with it. So it's okay to come back, to recenter, and just pay attention without judgment. And then the left arm slowly extends forward in front of your shoulder. And you reach out and your heels connect. So your legs activate through your thighs and hips. So you're really stretching the back. You're really stretching all the way from the center of your back. Doesn't matter how far, right? It doesn't matter that you're forcing anything. It doesn't take you anywhere. Just observe what your body needs to do, and let your right hand do exactly what needs to be done. Your right arm supports you in the movement, so you can liberate the left side of your torso. And you're breathing, and you're letting your exhalations. Is your head, the neck, the jaw, the facial expression, lengthening the body, creating openness, reshaping. One more time, take a deep breath. Let your body exhale. One long, deep inhalation. Let your left arm come slowly towards the ground, towards the hip, slowly, gently. We're going to switch a little bit. And then we're going to very intensely extend the left arm as we were before. Stretch it gently forward. And then bring it down and bring it down into your body. And see, now is the range of movement that you're paying attention. And observe that the extension of the left arm creates maybe an extension through your kidneys, through the base of your spine, through your glutes, through all the nerves of your glute area. Breath and extend, reach. Can you feel the pelvic floor? Last time, can you feel that left arm slowly moving towards the hip? And then extending slowly as you're breathing in. Holding as you exhale, and then raising the left arm all the way towards the sky. And look slowly towards the left while your right arm crosses over your legs, your knees, your thighs, to look slowly towards the left side. And you feel your heels connected, your shoulders down, your abdomen's tight. Breathe in and breathe all the way out. Can you feel your torso, your abdomen, your waist as your abdomen hugs? Can we activate? Again, sometimes these muscles are not intuitive enough to be felt to hug the waist area. Is your elbow needing to be overextended? Can you soften it? Again, what are the modifications? What are the things that we need to do to support the extension of your body? Do we need to come undone and then come back into the position, allowing your last two breaths to observe, and then gently one more time. Feel your body, your shoulders, your spine, your neck. Feel the heels. Let your last one deep breath in. And then exhale and slowly soften the left arm. Bring it gently towards the leg. Take a deep breath, raising your knees. If your knees were extended, remain with your legs extended all the way in front of your body. One more time, breath in. We're going to stay with your left leg into the ground. Your hands come slowly behind. You're going to move the hips. Again, the idea is to move the joint and the muscles that support that, not to force anything. Bending the right knee in, and allow the heel of the right foot to the ground. Deep breath, and let your right knee move out to the right side of your body. So you're opening away from the hips. So slowly exhale, very nice. Hold it, breath in. So is your heel coming into your inner thigh? Is your left leg active? Do you need to do any of those things? Can you press your heel towards the groin area? Does it matter? At your elbows and wrists and hands in the perfect position, are your shoulders and neck area in the perfect pose? Is your abdomen really hugging? When your body's ready, exhale all the way through, and then slowly raise your right knee. Allow your knee to be steady, upright, breath in, roll your knee over towards the left side of your body. Feel that your right knee moves across the thigh, abdomen supports, shoulders back, deep breath in, exhale, very, very gently. Finding that the knee is crossing so you can feel the hips. And again, is your foot hiding underneath the hamstring of the left leg? Is your right toes touching the inner thigh of the right leg, of the left leg? Can you feel that your position of heel and foot support that? Is your tummy and shoulder blade area supporting? One more time. Can you move the hip a little bit longer? So if you're just pointing the knee, again, has nothing to do with the ankle or the knee area. Let your glute muscles and waist area really move. And then slowly raise up one more time. Range of movement. Again, soften hands and let your knee move to the right. And then climb it up towards the sky, pointing slowly, fingers and hands light, and exhale it across the body. And feel that you're pressing to your hip, rotating. Inhale, and exhale to the right. One more time. Use your entire range of movement. Breathe tall and cross it over. Use your glute, use your waist, and then raise it up. One exhalation to the right. Feel your hands and elbows just for support. You're not leaning into them. Find your body raising the knee and crossing it over. Can you feel now the range of movement all the way through? Last time. All the way to the right knee and then raising your right knee up and then slowly crossing it over all the way to the left. Beautiful. Come back, inhale into the center pose. Allow your hands to hold onto your right knee. And immediately, because you're warming up that right leg and you're finding your hip steady, you're going to place the right foot across the left leg if that's comfortable and possible for your body. And now you're going to hug it to open, to stretch. Again, your shoulders can release, your back can soften, your chest can sink in if that's necessary to give enough space, or your left arm can just hold that left or the left arm, the right knee, and your body hugs it. And you soften your chin or your forehead or your eyebrows into your kneecap. Or maybe your right leg, it stays right there and your right arm moves the body across towards the left side of your body, towards the right side of your body. So your left elbow, left shoulder move forward and your right shoulder and right arm move back. You look out to the right side of your body. And what are we thinking about? Are we moving? Are we squeezing? Is your head in the right position physically? Can you feel the exhalation? Can you feel your tummy? Can you feel the rearrangement of your organs inside? Can you think about all the organs that you're compressing and feeling? And it doesn't matter if you have a name for that part of your body. Can you observe the body just feeling? And so what is it that needs to be done in that section? And find your own internal wisdom to listen to those parts. In your last long deep breath in, exhale, and let your body, again, that flush of blood to come and rush to the area as you're breathing softly out of position. And your right leg extends in front of your body. And you feel the right leg settle. You then allow the left heel to flex into the groin, into the inner thigh, while your right leg stays steady in front or as wide as needed, and your knee is slowly perpendicular towards the sky. First, to start with, to feel the hips, to feel the entire structure of that thigh bone into the hip bone, and your glute muscles to slowly support. When your body is ready, allow that left knee to slowly open to the left side of your body. Your heel, the foot comes into the groin, to the inner thigh, and again, change your position, adapt, modify, whatever needs to happen. Find your hands, your arms, your shoulders, and your body exhales. And maybe your right hand needs to actually reach towards the right foot, or maybe your right hand is just softly supporting the back of your torso by pressing into the ground, and maybe your inner thigh opens wide enough. Maybe your torso needs to raise a little bit taller and your shoulders need to be reaching behind. And find your head. Is your head, again, loose and we tense sometimes so much around the neck area? And we find those neck muscles. Let your body inhale slowly, exhale all the way through, opening the entire rib cage, legs, hip area as your body exhales. One last time, can you use the muscles that move into the organs in your tummy? So every time you exhale, you flatten, you squeeze them together, back and front. As you're inhaling, open upwardly and downward, and let your body exhale. Soften, bring your left knee gently towards the sky, and then cross it over and see if your left and right hand are perfectly supported, and your body slowly hides your foot behind the hamstring, raises the heel, rotates to the hip, exhale, move the knee, and your chest may look slowly towards the left side as you breathe in, and slowly move through your hips. Deep breath. Squeeze through your waist. 2 more times. Observe your shoulders and your elbows. 1 more time, inhale. Let your body exhale. Is your neck and your spine, are you really focusing into your body? Are you really feeling all those parts? And what happens when we feel those parts of your body? So where does our mind go? Does it escape from that? Or is there a way that we actually look at those things and we modify and we adjust and we find enough space for those parts of our body to just soften. Let your last long exhalation, breathe, 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 all the way, twist deeply, and then slowly raise your left knee and move it out towards the left side of your body. Exhale all the way out. And one more time, breathe in, and then rolling it over. One exhalation all the way through. Raising it up and out, rolling it out. Deep breath in, and then range. Feel the entire hip, feel the waist, feel the lower back. Deep breath, and out to the left. Inhale, inhale. Exhale across. One more time, breath in. Exhale out to the left side. One last time, take a deep breath in. And then move it all the way through. Slowly move through the hips. Inhale. And then settle. Bring your hands. Bring your left leg to extend. Allow your body to open your legs gently through your knees as the heels come in one more time towards each other, or extended legs wide apart, doesn't matter. And let your body one more time slowly reach forward. And then you're going to sway a little bit through your shoulders. So your shoulders, one shoulder moves down while the shoulder moves back, and you sway one shoulder forward and then the other shoulder forward. So just loosen up those back muscles to really feel your breathing muscles, your back muscles, your head rounds around your neck. Loosen up those neck muscles, feeling your shoulders, feeling your hips, feeling your lower back, feeling your inner thighs, elbows wide and forward. Deep breath in, exhale slowly. Feeling your body moving through. When and if your body feels that you're moving even deeper than before through those muscles of the hips, of the legs. Deep breath. Again, sinking one shoulder at a time. Your neck is not held, is moved in your final movement. Slowly, side to side. Exhale, exhale. Come back very, very gently into sitting pose. And let your body raise the knees, move your thighs, move your knees. Let your hands hide behind the hamstrings and behind the knees, and separate your feet a little bit wider so your body is just able to slowly widen the hips also, and sit on your tailbone area, and then roll your spine. So you're going to allow your spine to very gently roll towards the ground, as if you're just finding your back to be massaged and your shoulders to be rested into the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale all the way through. One more time, breathe in. And when your body is ready, you're going to exhale and come back exactly in the same order. So find your hands and your legs to push against your hands, not your neck. To round, to sit slowly, not fast. If this doesn't feel good for your body, find a way to just round your vertebrae column, to feel your spine moving through your tailbone area towards the ground. Allow your neck, your shoulders, maybe your legs lift a little bit and sway and push into your fingers to slowly come very gently. Again, it's about your abdomen strength. It's about your core strength, not to alter your heart rate or your blood pressure, to slowly massage through your spine, to feel your body. One more time. Inhaling, maybe lifting, maybe on the ground. Again, just a little bit more challenging, observing the strength of your core. Shoulders drawn back, shoulders drawn forward, round. Beautiful. Let your last long deep breath engage to raise, to extend, to open the body, not to tense, and then slowly draw all the way back. Last exhalation, release, arms, shoulders. And think what happened to your body. What is it? The feeling around your legs, your hips, your shoulders. Can your right leg slowly come towards the sky and feel it extending gently towards the ceiling? Exhale, holding the leg, never tensing your neck. Observe your jaw. One more time, open your spine. When your right leg is ready, slowly stretch it out in front of your body towards the ground and see what pointing your toes, flexing the heel, whichever one in between. Stretch that leg, hold it, strengthening all the way away from your body. Feel that you're pulling through your abdomen, you're moving through your hips, you're stretching the lower back, the glute. When your body's ready, raise that right leg slowly towards the sky, breath in, and then move it out in front of you, like slow motion. You don't have to force anything. One more time, deep breath, raise, raise, raise. And exhale, exhale. Just very basic movement around your hips. To inhale and extend it. Find range and exhale. Less is more. Your body, you know exactly what needs to happen. Move your right leg long and tall and exhale it as you flatten your belly, as you move your lower back towards the ground. Last 2 breaths. Can you observe the right leg raising tall and flattening towards the ground? Your last 1 time. Breathe, breathe, breathe in. Long, long, long range. And exhale through your right leg. Beautiful. Bring your right knee to flex. Place your right foot to the ground. Soften your head and back. Again, use as many props as you need to as you're right now behind your back, behind your neck. Let your right foot on the ground and your left leg slowly raises forward and towards the sky, allowing your knee to be as flexed and as perpendicular as your body allows it. Hands, I tend to place right now my hands behind my head to raise my head a little bit so there's so much pressure on my head, and that alleviates any of the headache that I might have. But it's up to you. What feels most comfortable with your shoulders, with your neck. Find your left leg to slowly engage towards the sky, and maybe your left leg is now ready to range of movement, right? So what's it feel like to just point, flex the toes, push the heel, breath in. Observe your belly, and then raise it up. Slow motion, not rushing. And then exhale, move that left leg. So where are the resisting points? Can we inhale and raise and extend and reach? And so what does it feel like on that left leg to just move it? Maybe the heel, the toes to slowly push out, the toes flex in, and we slow down to feel the range. And my slow down doesn't mean that it's your slow down. It's your own rhythm that really matters. And I feel how by tucking in my chin, I can feel all the way my muscles along my back, through my neck, that are stretched as I raise my leg. And as I slowly exhale towards the ground, I feel my belly button area flattening towards the floor to support my back. One more time, breath in. Beautiful. Exhale, exhale all the way through. When and if my body's ready, can I let my legs slowly stretch, lengthen, and then exhale, soften gently towards the ground, flexing my left knee, allowing my feet to be steady to the floor. Beautiful. Breath in, letting the exhalation to soften the shoulders. When and if my body's ready, staying with my right shoulder as close to the floor as I need to, I want to feel that shoulder blade connected to the ground. My knees are going to drop towards the left side of my body, both together. I'm going to slowly twist, maintaining my right shoulder to the ground, twisting. My head remains neutral or to the right side, and my right leg slowly going to extend and kick out to the left side of my body. To stretch, to open the hip, the lower back. One more time, breathing in. And another might be challenging if you have not enough room in your own place. That allow just enough flexibility. Your right knee doesn't have to be stretched all the way, it can be slightly bent. Your left hand pull to your thigh, the idea is not the foot or the position of the calf or the extension in those ports of your body, but maybe on the hamstring, on the glute area, on the IT band, right? That extend all the way towards your calf, but feel it through your lower back, through your waist. Your head relaxes, your jaw draws in. One more time, feel the inhalation. Observe your shoulder blades. Are you really focusing on what is it that is healing to your body? Are we redirecting our mind? And I allow my last long exhalation to empty through. And then slowly, I'm going to bring my knee flexing, and I'm going to bring both knees back into center, very gentle. Letting my body exhale. Before even I move, I check my breath, my heart rate, my blood pressure into my head. Do I need to add a prop anywhere on my body? Is my right side a lot easier to work with? Or do I anticipate anything on my right side at all? Or am I open to the experience of what happens as I inhale and drop my knees to the right side of my body? And let the knees as flex as they need to, and the left leg stays light first, and then I can extend it with my knee bend, using the entire hip as long as my left shoulder blade is on the ground, or my right leg, or my right arm, I should say, stays on the left leg through the ankle, through the big toe, stretching my back shoulder blade to the floor. The head looks over the left shoulder. Deep breath. And observe your belly. Can you observe again the movement all the way through the structure of your back, of the hips, slowly opening the chest, jaw draws in. Last few seconds that we spend to do that twist into your belly, make it worth your body. So, and that means, is it benefit? Is there a benefit to moving this way? And so, is my body completely resisting? Why is it resisting into movement? And not just let it not be, but understand a little bit more of the physicality of your movement. And so understand what happens to your physical body. Understand what happens to your glutes and your thighs. And what is it that we can do to modify, to adjust, to adapt to this position? Can I let my last 3 breaths to observe the extension all the way? The left arm, of course, helps my shoulder blade to stay on the ground. My chest is broadly extending. And the exhalation empties through your gut, and you can feel the abdomen, the waist in my body. I can feel the IT band really extending and reaching as my body exhales. My hips move slowly and then gently. My left knee, my foot, the knees roll back into center, and I give enough time for my body to stay just steady. So what does it feel like? What does it feel like? Or what did it feel like to move those hips? Very, very gentle. We're going to stay exactly as it is. I'm going to turn and do a little weird thing, but you guys stay right there. We're going to allow the body to exhale. And when your body is ready, inhale deeply. Let your abdomen slowly roll into the floor. So you're going to now roll into your belly. Observe your body to come slowly into the ground. And your chest into the floor. And your back up towards the ceiling, and your hands in crocodile position, and rest. Deep breath. Toenails facing the ground. Not because there's anything magical about that, it's because that allows us to be aware of the position of the ankles, of the glutes, of the back, that the shoulders are not tense, that my body is able to be supported by the ground. And when my body is ready and my toenails are on the ground, and I feel my feet and legs really long, they're not just hanging in there. I really want to feel them extending and moving away from my, again, feet from the ankles, the legs or lower legs from the knees, that my thighs pull away from my hips and lower back, and my shoulder blades and neck move away from the lumbar spine, lengthen the cervical spine as well. Then my arms My head is going to separate from the hands, and my arms are going to flex the elbows under my chest slowly. And I feel I'm supported in this position. So not to force anything, right? But to press in a way with my elbows as wide or as tight in as I need to find length. Not to find pinching on the back, but to find length. And my jaw draws in as if I were looking towards my belly button area. And then at that point, my forearms press into the ground to raise my chest a little bit to feel that I'm connecting to my glutes and I'm stretching my hip flexors, that I'm lengthening my belly area and all the abdomen muscles and the organs of the abdominal cavity. My lungs widen because my shoulders are drawn back and my clavicles separate from the center of my chest. And my breath lengthens the torso and my crown head extends a little bit longer away from the tailbone area while my chin is tucked in. One more time, I breathe. As simple as that. Can I feel my abdominal cavity stretching and my ribs moving? Do I need to gain deeper height or less intense movement? Can I really activate the lower back and the hip flexors? Let your last long deep breath and let your elbows and shoulders and spine to slowly descend and feel your hands come over each other and your forehead over the back of your hands. And when we relax, we roll the heels, we soften the hips, all the muscles. It's a great moment to start checking what muscles were we actually engaging and what muscles are we actually letting go. And can we breathe very, very deeply? We tend to stop the fullness of the breath. It's a great time to find a different angle for your lungs to expand. When and if your body is ready to exhale, very, very gently, we're going to repeat. We're going to slowly allow the elbows and forearms to find the perfect place. So I'm not pushing on my shoulders, I'm not pushing on the elbows or wrists, and my own pacing. And my glute muscles are squeezing in such a way that I'm opening by contracting the glute muscles, the hip bones open wide, and the pubic bone, or the connection between the front of those pelvic bones, comes and connects to the ground deeper. And my legs can come apart for less intensity, can come together for deeper intensity up to my fist body. And maybe my hands are able to slowly open, separate about shoulder or elbow distance. And that's as far as I'm going to go with this. Or maybe my elbows are able to slowly come off the ground. I feel into a very soft Bhujangasana position, a soft cobra, with my hands as far forward as I need to, with my arms as wide as I need to, and observe my head. To slowly look towards the ground first, as if I were moving my chin towards my chest. Deep breath. The belly button area supporting my lower back. It's my belly, all the bone muscles supporting the entire base of the spine. One more time, deep breath in, exhale through, and then look over my right shoulder. My chin almost touches the chest, not because I'm forcing, to loosen up and to exhale the chin back into the chest area. Stretching my toenails, not forgetting any part of my body as I look towards the left side. And I roll my chin. And I use my breath to tell me how fast do I need to bring my head softly back down to center. And I roll towards the right. And I look as far as my body allows me without forcing, and I exhale through towards the center. And one more time, deep breath in on the left. And I use my own rhythm to finally find the third and last movement to the right. To loosen up those neck muscles, to move the chin towards the chest, and finally onto the left side of my body, I breathe in. And I move back to the center. Inhale to release. Slowly down towards the ground. Hand over hand, fist over fist, forehead over the back of the hands. Exhale. Deep breath. Allow the back, the heels, the glutes to release, to roll your feet, to roll your shoulders, to feel that your rib cage is actually having an opportunity to extend away from the vertebrae column, right? The vertebrae are right through the middle of your rib cage. So you want to separate those ribs that are holding almost attached to the sides of your vertebrae to release from it into your chest, into the breastbone area. 4 times, inhaling. Are we really feeling the breath out from the gut area into your chest? One more time, breathing in. And as the body exhales all the way through, very, very gently, we're going to maybe allow the legs to open a little bit wider than usual. So separating away in a way that my inner thighs are just activating the outside of the hips. And I'm going to repeat the same movement, but with my legs a little bit farther apart from each other, that my elbows come in, that my forearms stay on the ground, that I feel my body slowly engaging, and you feel the spine lengthening, and your glute muscles supported, and my jaw is going to draw into my chest. And my toenails are easily placed into the floor, so I lengthen the body, and then my chin is going to slowly raise. And I'm going to move my chin forward in front of the body to feel how that affects the entire spine. Is the abdomen holding my back? Deep breath in. One more time. Inhale, inhale. Feel your chin extend away. And then the head slowly softens towards the chin, towards the chest, towards the breastbone area. And one more time, raising the chin. Again, slowly through my breath. And exhale into my chest. Inhale through my chin. And exhale into my chest. Finally, last one time, can I raise my chin? Using my breath to exhale and move my chin into my chest. Slowly, slowly. And relaxing my elbows, relaxing my arms, softening my back, crocodile position with my legs coming in a comfortable, relaxed position next to each other, flattening my back. Am I redirecting my mind? Is my mind a lot more calm, so it's easier to redirect into my body? And I observe a flattening, a true flattening of my spine. And very, very, very gently, as I exhale and I feel my body just releasing pressure on my lower back. Again, the definition of relaxation, right? That is nothing is holding or tightening. Are we still holding, or are we able to let go and let loose that part of our body? And as the body exhales all the way through, we're going to bring the left arm to the side of your body. The right arm softens forward, and I'm rolling onto my right side without shifting my head too high, with my right elbow bent or my right elbow extended, with my knees flexed in front of my body. Exhale all the way through, letting now my spine have the opportunity to sink into the right side. So my head rests, my knees are bent, so my back is fully cleared, the shoulders are released, the weight of my body shifts, and the pressure of my lungs into the right side, my bite, my facial expression softens, beautiful. Just to massage and reactivate slowly the hips and the lower back, I'm going to take my left hand, reaching for my left knee, and I'm going to bring my knee into my belly and then up towards the sky as I slowly open it, pressing it away from my body to just arrange the movement. That circular movement on top of my bottom knee, and then bring it into my chest and raise it slowly back upright. And move it around and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. So do not rush. Take the time to move the hip at your own pacing to find range into that glute area, into that lower back. It's like you move in a circular movement that left knee, feeling it into the edges of that hip bone. Use your left hand as much as you need to. Exhale all the way through. Your last gentle rotation. Feel, how is it feel like on your lower back? Have you really focused or aimed into feeling your abdomen as your knee softens? Very nice. Deep breath. Relax the muscles. Can you breathe fully out? And then slowly, we're going to turn gently in the opposite direction. So you're going to roll your body all the way to your back until your left side is on the ground. I'm going to rotate in a weird way so I can keep looking at the camera. But your knees in the same way, contracted, resting one knee over the other. Your spine, your neck. Can you let for a few seconds for your vertebrae column that now is pressing on the shoulder, is pressing the hip, is again finding that natural curvature. That your knees are resting on top of each other, your feet are relaxed. That your digestive system, feel all the organs, right? Your kidneys, your abdomen, your digestive system leaning into the side. Resting all the organs on your back. Are you breathing out without any expectation of your physical body? I'm going to allow for a few seconds for my body to just meet again in that very nice neutral state where I can redirect my mind and be constantly awakened. And I allow softly for my right hand when I'm ready to hold my right knee to bring it into the chest and all the way towards the sky and find the range. Keep moving the circular movement, the right knee, and I bring it all the way over. And I keep rotating and I move again. So even a smooth movement is an indication of how much are we engaging those muscles. Are those muscles awakened on that hip? And I feel that the knee is just moving as smooth around and to its edges, or is there any resistance? There's any tick, 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 tick movement on the hips. It doesn't move as gentle as it softly will ideally might move. Again, not to judge the leg. And I redirect my mind. And I observe my physical body. Two more times. Letting, again, whatever muscles, whatever Nerves or organs are being moved into this position to find your last full rotation. Your own pace, not mine, and rest it when you're ready to bring that knee or those knees together and rest your feet. Letting your body exhale. If and when your body's ready, letting your rib cage really be felt against the ground. So what does it mean to let those ribs and waist just sink in deeper in? When your shoulder is ready and your neck is ready, allow your body to exhale all the way through and then start curling back up softly, not rush. Bring your body very, very gently back into center. It doesn't matter where your position is or how fast you think you need to reach to a position. Stay for a few seconds. Your hands into Dhyan Mudra, if that's comfort for your body. That means your index touching your thumb and the palms of hands facing up. Your wrists resting on your knees and thighs. And shifting your body in a way that feels open, that doesn't feel that is strapping any energy or any thoughts or any emotions or any sensations inside. Still, that there's clarity. So allowing the calm of your facial expression. The bite on your jaw. The eyes are softly covered by your eyelids. And your heart is opened forward. And your mind and my mind finds my sitting bones grounded. And I focus my attention in a moment of gratefulness for the present circumstance, as wonderful or limited as they might be. They're all a learning lesson. So what is it in this for me to learn? How much of myself I can dedicate to this present moment without expecting anything in return? How can I train my mind and physical body to connect to my spirit, to find spiritual value in a moment, in a simple moment spent with my physical body? Every breath is an act of surrender. Every inhalation is an act of hope. But I can allow for the next few breaths. Redirecting my mind to my soul and to the life of my soul. Very, very gently, as the hands are ready, to bring them just in front of my heart center into Anjali, to feel a sense of harmony, my own sense of peacefulness, my personal identification to my own truth, and most importantly, to find to try to understand what divine love is like.